Alright, welcome back. So let's start going.
Sure, I guess. I wasn't really doing a whole lot yesterday, to be perfectly honest. Most of my day was spent with Applejack helping around on the farm.
Okay, nothing spectacular with that. We finished everything up. Alright, everything. Let's just press fine for that for a second.
Just a minute. What were you doing on the farm? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah?
The usual. Applejack and Big Macintosh were bucking the apple trees, and I was helping out with the bucket. I'm a big pony and all, but my bucking legs can't get the job done yet, so I'm still just helping move around the apples they shake loose.
And that's all you were doing?
That's about it.
All right. How long were you doing that for?
We finished everything up at around 6:30 or 7. I don't remember exactly when it was.
Same here, Apple. I don't remember any time.
Just a minute.
Why can't you remember exactly when it was?
She's a child. Doesn't usually look at time. What are you gonna do?
'Cause I was outside. Duh! You know, fancy pants ponies with the watches and stuff. That's for Camelot ponies.
That doesn't account for your whole day, though. What about the rest of it?
I had homework to complete for school after that, so I was pretty much just doing that for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Just a minute.
That took up the whole day?
Twa, you have no idea how scary Miss Carolee can be in the classroom.
Oh god.
Do tell.
After Family Appreciation Day, every pony in the whole class had to write an essay on how it's bad to sleep in class when some pony else is talking.
That doesn't seem so bad.
Twilight, shut up. That is bad. I felt our pain as a student. Sometimes bored. Except for math. Well, actually, math. I sometimes go to sleep. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't. Except for the fact that she wanted us to explain our position on why it's bad, and what bad it is, using classical philosophers' argument as a basis.
What?
Jeremy Banhoof will haunt me to the grave, Twi. To the grave.
This is an elementary school?
I don't know.
I certainly never went anywhere near the Carousel Boutique. No, sorry. Just a minute.
I didn't ask about the Carousel Boutique.
Yeah. Like any pony will say.
Oh, well, I still didn't. I mean, that's where the crime happened, right? So naturally, I figured you were asking about that. And I wasn't. So there.
If you say so.
So, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm not good for that. I never went near the castle. No, sorry. She said that her cape was fixed this morning. So that means this. I have to present this one. Okay, ready?
Wait a second. Objection.
Dun, 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 dun. Feature me, please play the music for this, or maybe it's gonna copyright. Just tell me. Tell me. Oh, it is. Is it? It is? Nah. Nah. We're back. I'll check it. Okay, we're back. So apparently I don't know this copyright, but can't take the risk. Or do I? Well, apparently you already know because the song is now played.
Twilight, what the hell are you doing?
Well, I wanted to give it, you know, pizzazz. Just like the real thing. Did it?
Why, you feeling alright? Hey, I bet Sakura can help with that.
Okay, I get it. I'm not a lawyer. Anyways,
If you did a lawyer, see the name Phoenix Wright.
Apple Bloom, I'm afraid to say that I don't think you're being honest with me here.
Oh wait, the song is oh well, the song is the same as Phoenix Wright. stop the song for mine. Okay.
Huh? Of course I am, Twi. How could you say something like that?
Oh no, I'm not being guilt-tripped this time. I found a scrap of your cape near the bridge to the Carousel Boutique. I know you were there, Apple Bloom.
Okay.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean that was left there last night, does it? Why, that was left there a long time ago, Twi.
Oh really?
No, Apple Bloom. I'm afraid that one's not going to fly. I talked to Rarity earlier, and she told me that you had this fixed this morning.
Yep.
Yeah, but...
Your prized Cutie Mark Crusaders cape. Apple Bloom, come on. You can't tell me that you wouldn't get that fixed as soon as possible.
But it... I mean... Alright, you win, Twi. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But please, I need you to tell me what you know. I can't help if I don't know as much as possible.
Last night. GG.
Alright, Apple Bloom. Please tell me everything you know about what happened last night.
I can't.
And why not?
'Cause I can't.
Apple Bloom. I
Think I know what you're talking. Not talking? Scootaloo?
How's this? You were trying to protect Scootaloo, aren't you? I haven't heard from her all day, and Rarity said some things about you three that seemed awfully suspicious.
Like what?
Yeah, you got it, Twi.
Apple Bloom, listen to me. I know your heart is in the right place, but this isn't the right way to protect Scootaloo. There's an investigative team coming in from Canterlot to handle this case. It's very, very important that I have this case closed before they get here.
You don't mean that investigation team, do ya?
Yes, that.
I'm afraid I do.
Okay, I get it, Twi. No more hiding, promise. I wasn't being truthful because, well, I was awful worried about Scootaloo. See, last night, we were rehearsing a comedy routine that we had planned to put on for Rarity's birthday, which is coming up pretty soon. We've been doing that for quite a while now.
Oh, right. Comedy, of course. Great.
Well, yeah, this'll earn all cutie marks for sure. But you can't tell any pony about this, Twi. This is super duper top secret. It won't work if it's not a surprise.
Sure. You can trust me. Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
Daddy, yes?
Yes.
Well, alright then. Anyway, we were practicing in the town square last night, like always, and things are going pretty well. We took a break, during which time me and Sweetie Belle hung out by the bridge. But I don't know where Scootaloo was at that time, or what she was up to. A short while after that, we heard a sudden loud crash coming from the Carousel Boutique.
The hell? The art style is very textured. Their noses are kind of weird.
We didn't know what in tarnation was happening now, so we just watched for a bit to see what was going on. And then a little while after that, some pony ran across the bridge real fast. We didn't get a good look at it, but I'm pretty sure it was Scootaloo, Twi.
What? Oh, no. That can't be right.
Afraid it is, Twi. I didn't know what was going on, but since it seemed like Scootaloo was in trouble, we all figured, well, better not say anything about it.
Okay guys, we're back. I'm just gonna check the time, which is 9. It's only 9 minutes.
I'm awful sorry I lied to you, Twi.
It's fine, really. You did the right thing in telling me all this. This has been a big help.
Scootaloo's not a thief, Twi. You gotta believe me. You gotta help her. Promise.
I promise on my honor as an investigator that I will clear Scootaloo's name and get to the bottom of this.
Like Miles Edgeworth. If you haven't played the first Miles Edgeworth Investigations, then play it.
Is that something that's valuable?
Yes. Sorry.
Let's just say that, yes,
Apple State. Just about. Yeah, we were practicing the town square last night, like always. The message returned 24. Right to country. Which time? Which time means we the 100 bridge. But I don't know where schools at the time. Where's the jet?
Now I know that Verity's hiding something from me. I'd better pay her another visit.
Okay. This game is sort of easy because why? Twilight sort of gives you a hint about what to do, but sometimes the hint is very vague and you don't know what Twilight means. Like Phoenix Wright, he gives hints at the end of a testimony. Press all of it, or even keep pressing down. So I'll just keep on going here. Let's run to the wind. And here's Reddy that talks to her. Must present evidence for Skittle.
Rarity, I hate to say it, but I don't think you're telling me the whole truth here.
Why, darling, whatever do you mean? I dare say I resent your accusation, my dear.
All right then, let's look at this a different way. How quickly did you come downstairs after you thought something was wrong?
So let's see. Twilight's voice is pretty much okay, and Rarity's voice is pretty loud. Sort of loud.
Immediately, of course, but I don't see what relevance that has to anything.
I don't have all the answers here, but neither does Rarity. Maybe I can get her to talk, if I make it seem like I know more than I really do.
Oh, he's bluffing. Like a guy that I know who wears a blue suit with a spiky hair. Can't remember him. It seems I do like him. Okay. Not like facial. Fuck it.
Rarity, I spoke to Applebloom earlier and learned that she witnessed Scootaloo crashing through your window last night. I also learned that Scootaloo stayed for roughly a minute before leaving the boutique. Now, if you came downstairs immediately after hearing the crash, don't you think you might have seen something?
I mean, that is... I suppose you do have a point.
Yeah.
Thanks, Celestia. It worked.
Yes, thanks, Celestia. You bluffed. Good.
You are correct, Twilight. I did see Scootaloo last night. I did not know what to make of it, and then to protect her. I do apologize for not being forthright about it.
I understand, Rarity, but if that investigation team from Canterlot comes here and finds any of that out, what do you think their conclusion is going to be?
You do have a point, I must say.
All right, time to get to the bottom of this.
Interrogation. Ooh. Time is it's already 13 minutes. The fuck?
All right, Rarity. Please tell me everything you know about what you saw last night. I can't help if I don't have all the details.
Wait, this is episode 3? Yeah, this is already episode 3.
Of course, Twilight. I shall do my best. I finished my work for yesterday earlier than expected, so I had wanted to get my beauty sleep. I have been somewhat deprived, given that a certain client had made several last-minute orders.
Okay, guys, I have to stop here first. Should end the interrogation. I forgot to do that, and I'll just put it down. Anyway, guys, or let's just finish interrogation. Let's just finish the interrogation. Okay.
Just a minute. Which certain client was this, out of curiosity?
Sapphire Blue? Sapphire Shores?
Who else but Sapphire Shores?
Yeah.
She gives me such good business. But I don't want to gossip, of course, but my goodness, does that mare love jewels, Twilight?
Her name is Sapphire Shores.
Although, I suppose her request was what got me searching for gems, which was what caused me to find True Blue in the first place. It wasn't so bad, all things told. Well, as soon as I get True Blue back, that is. Hint, hint.
Right, so anyway, you had just gone to sleep?
I had finally fallen into a blissful, restful sleep when, all of a sudden, I awoke to the sound of a loud crash coming from the first floor.
Just a minute. What kind of crash are we talking about, exactly?
The kind of crash that a window makes when it gets broken. Honestly, Twilight, I dare say I needn't spell this one out for you.
Just need information. Ready?
Right, right. So, what did you do when you heard this crash?
Well, I was just scared out of my wits at that moment, so I made great haste downstairs to see what in Celestia's name was going on.
Who?
Just a minute. If there were potentially dangerous thieves in your home, why would you have gone downstairs so quickly? Weren't you worried for your safety?
I suppose that I did not even consider the possibility that I might have been in danger, now that you mention it. But really, Twilight, that's rather beside the point, is it not? What I found there was awful, terrible, horrible! The first floor of my boutique, ransacked, ruined, torn apart! Oh, what is a man to do?
Can I see your house? To investigate it? Sort of?
Just a minute. Wow, you seem pretty upset. I'm sorry.
Of course I'm upset! All that time put into organization and sorting and everything like that. Ruined! Just ruined! Now I'm going to have to put all that work into sorting the first floor all over again.
That's what has her upset? I know I can be a bit obsessive about organization, but sheesh.
Worse still, True Blue, my prized jewel, was gone! Snatched from my very home! And worst of all, the very first thing I saw when I arrived was an orange and purple pony darting out my door.
Now, the only orange and purple pony is Scootaloo. Okay, let's just press this.
Just a minute.
Just in case.
Rarity, this is incredibly important. Please tell me exactly what it was you saw here. Was there...
Well, I'm afraid that it all went by so fast that I didn't get a very good look. I had to turn on the lights before I could see anything at all, and by that time, it had very nearly left. All I can say is that it was definitely something moving, and that I clearly saw the colors orange and purple.
But what about her cape? You didn't...
All I saw was her backside. Perhaps the cape had gotten wrapped around her front when she crashed through the window. I don't know, Twilight. If that does not describe Scootaloo, then who would it describe?
Is she really the only pony who fits that description? Think, Twilight, think!
Yes.
And if that was Scootaloo that I saw, then, well, I cannot explain what I saw any other way than to say that a Scootaloo purposely broke into my boutique to steal True Blue. What other explanation could there be?
First of all, purposely? Why would she, actually? First question, why?
Just a minute. Is that really the only interpretation there is for what happened?
Don't know.
I'm afraid I can't think of any other, Twilight. I do truly apologize. Surely you can see why I kept this from you, Twilight. This isn't Scootaloo at all. Yet, there she was.
I know this can't be right. It just can't. But is there anything wrong with what she's saying?
I finished my work for yesterday.
Sure. Let's check our evidence, first of all. cabin.
I was just...
Rarity. Oh.
Oh, that's not. Let's see the alpha.
Oh.
Worse still.
Present evidence. Profile Skittles. And it's gonna say this one. First still. This is very hard actually.
Wait a second. Rarity. I know that this is going to sound entirely irrelevant, but I think I have a lead on what might have happened to Opalescence. At
Good.
least, if not True Blue.
Good as fuck. Oh, Jesus, that's hard.
Oh, do tell, darling. Although I do admit that I must agree, in that I can't see how this is relevant to what we're discussing here.
I found some white hair right near the tracks outside the window, and judging from their length and color, I don't think there's anyone else they could have come from other than Opalescence. As a result, I think we can reasonably conclude that if those tire marks are from Scootaloo, then it's entirely likely that she crashed through your window completely by accident, not purposefully.
Okay, got it.
She was probably trying to avoid crashing into Opal, which may well have spooked Opal into running away.
I think that's why I was I actually was guessing which one it is. Just clicking it because interrogation doesn't lose any points. So
Really? But then, that makes things all the more peculiar. Because it is still a fact that she must have stolen True Blue, no?
Let me ask a very important question before answering that.
Well, the locker door is not. Do you think that Opal might have stolen or opened it? So X that, of course. Boutique. The boutique is only on one door, I think. Well, I only in and out there, and the back side is no garden there, but
Do you, by any chance, keep your door locked when you go to sleep at night?
Why, yes, of course I do. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
One follow-up question then. Do you also bring an Opal from outside when you go to bed?
Of course! The poor dear, I couldn't leave her to fend for herself at night.
Then I think we've established something even more important than the accidental break-in.
Twilight, I must ask that you be more direct, as I am not following one word you're saying.
All right, let's think about the facts of the case thus far. We know that you heard a crash and came downstairs to see Scootaloo quickly leaving your boutique. We can reasonably conclude that she probably was responsible for the broken window. However, we also know that the broken window was likely an accident, and that she had veered off course with her scooter because she was avoiding Opal, who was immediately in front of her path. You just told me, though, that you bring in Opal and lock your door at night, so that raises perhaps the most interesting question of all here. Namely, what was Opal doing outside in the first place?
But she would have gotten out when Scootaloo opened the door, would she not?
That's not possible. Think about it. When was it that she veered to avoid Opal?
Right before she crashed through the window. Ah!
I trust you're beginning to see my point.
Yep. Oh, fuck me.
If indeed your door had been locked and had remained that way until Scootaloo left, there would have been no way Opal would have been outside in the first place.
But that would mean that some pony else was in my boutique as well?
Yep.
Exactly. I think we can reasonably conclude at this point that there at least is the possibility that someone else had entered your boutique before Scootaloo. And that they're the ones who opened the door so that Opal could get out. The question now, though, is who that would be. And that...
Well, good luck with that.
Are you still doubting me after all this, Rarity?
Well, it's just hard to see you as a detective.
Tell me, who was right about Nightmare Moon?
You, darling, but...
And who solved the mystery of the
You again, but I really...
And who recognized that Princess Cadence had been replaced by a fake?
Once again, you, but you see...
So, why does no pony ever listen to me?
Well, I suppose it's that eventually you must be due for getting something wrong.
I could explain the many reasons that argument doesn't hold any water, but by the time I even got to Bray's theorem, the Canterlot investigative team would have gotten here and convicted Fluttershy of something like running an illegal bear fighting club. Probably best to drop the subject now, while I have the chance. Sure. That, makes sense, I guess. Anyways, I'd best be off. More investigating and such like. Thanks for the help, Rarity.
Anytime, my dear.
Where do I go from here, though? It feels like I've talked to just about every pony. Wait, Scootaloo. Scootaloo, that's it! I haven't talked to all the Cutie Mark Crusaders yet. And if Applebloom is involved, then the others probably are as well. Now, if I recall correctly, I can get to their clubhouse via the western exit of the town square. It's worth a shot, at any rate.
Alright guys, I'll stop here. So anyway, this is Matter Investigations. I almost forgot the title. If you want to play this, the download link is at the below the download link is below the description first, as always. And go subscribe, like, comment my stupidity, and yeah, see you guys out there. Bye
There should be no reason why I'm fucking this up. I have the lyrics right in front of me. I'm really good at singing.
No, let's record it. Try to record it one more time.
Yeah, fine.